Hello everyone and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room Recap for Monday, May the 22nd. My name is Barry Anderson, the moderator of your trading room. This is the address to get in, and the room is open from 9 o'clock up to 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Usually I'm shutting down around 3:30, but depends on how many questions I do get. Share my screen all day long, and I'm live on the mic starting at 9, and the room is free. All right, let's take a look at the first trade of the day. This was MTBC. This was identified in the pre-market by several people, so this was one that we had to watch going forward. Only 4.85 million shares in the float, so these can be extremely exciting right at the beginning anyway. Not very much supply, high demand. I'm not even sure what the news was, but obviously it had some news. Got into the trade at 2:24, right about here. In fact, yeah, that's a 5 minute. So let me get a mark right here. And it did pop all the way up to 248. Took some out got out some at 242, and then on the way down at 230. And it just did not sustain itself. But basically, this was because we all saw this in the pre-market, and it had broken over the whole number, looked like it was holding, and so that's why I took that one. Another one was okay, didn't do quite as well as I was hoping. FNSR, you could see here on the we saw this again in the pre-market. This was definitely identified as a potential one to be watching, really because of the daily chart. If you take a look at the daily chart, you can see that I was waiting for a break of this area right here, because take a look at the potential void fill on the daily chart. So that's why I was very interested in Finisar, and initially took this one at a 25.45, right up. I've been right in this area here. Sorry, right there. Looking like it was going to have a nice break, and it just pulled back. So I actually took a nickel loss on that, and then I got back into the trade at 25.48, right about here. And this time, had a nice surge all the way up to 25.80. It was obviously, had my fingers crossed, thinking it might be able to take out 26. Just didn't do that, and I did take some out at 25.70, and then on the way down at 25.58. So I'm going to watch this one tomorrow. I still have my alert set, probably on a 26 break. It might be interesting tomorrow to keep watching it. This was a Holly alert, ADMP. And the reason I took this, it actually were two strategies alerted this one, and I think it was, let's see, one was at 399, and the other one was at 410. So it was a nickel spreader, and if you don't know what I'm talking about, the bid is 410, the ask is 415. So there was a spread of 5 cents between the bid and the ask all the time. One of these ones that are in the pilot project. Typically, I'm shying away from them now, because unless there's some stupendous news, in which I didn't really see any, it's not an earnings play. Obviously, it's in some sort of play. But unless there's a lot of news with good volume, I think I'm going to shy away from them completely now. The only reason I took this one was because it did alert from Holly in two different strategies. So I thought, okay, maybe this one might have some charge in it. I just didn't do it. I got in at 415, and I got out at 4. So just basically, it's one of these things in which there's too many traders. It's not just myself. We're all looking at these ones that are the nickel spreads, and they're just, unless there is some news, or unless you're thinking about swinging it, certainly as an intraday trade, it just to me it doesn't make a lot of sense to try these. But anyway, that is just me. I am in a couple right now, and I am thinking of swinging this one. This is a Holly trade. I'm in at 540. Take a look at the daily chart. I believe this is, it's not a lifetime high, but if you look left, if I look left even further, there's really not very much resistance. So I am, and I think this, I'm right. No, it only triggered one time. and the trigger was at 528. Yeah, it was at 528, so I'm in at 540, and I would like to be able to hang on to this, but we'll see what happens. Obviously, if it just collapses, gets down to this area, I'll probably get out. I could always take a look at it tomorrow. And the other one I'm sort of looking at, not sort of, I am in it, is this NBEV, NBEV. And this came on the 1 minute volume surge. The 1 minute volume surge, it was right there. And I took a look at, you can see the volume, that's on the daily, but let's take a look at the 15-minute. And you see the volume surge right there. And this is an all-time high. So this is one that is a potential swing for me. Minute 618 up here. I mean, right up here. And so I don't want to, hopefully it doesn't go below 6 or too much below 6, but this is a potential swing. And again, this is, at this point anyway, this was a lifetime high. So we'll see what happens. And it is a low floater, 11.5 million in the float. So it's, all these low floaters, they are risky, but, with risk comes potential reward. So that's what I'm looking at for this one. And that is about it. Yes. We've had some other interesting trades. This one, ORBK, I didn't take part in this one, but this one just absolutely collapsed. A lot of people were in this one, and then actually participated on the bounce up. So there were some, and of course the other one that was really active. Another one, PBYI, some were in it. I just find it very difficult to try to figure out, okay, where are you going to get in? I mean, a lot of these are, you're just sort of a chase. This got halted, I believe, 3 times. So, I guess we'll watch this one tomorrow to see if it has any sort of continuation. All right, well, that is it. A bit of a slow day. It's a Canadian holiday today, so we'll probably have a lot of our Canadian customers not in the room today. Of course, next week is Memorial Day, so we're starting to see a little bit of slowdown. Of course, we're also seeing definitely a slowdown in the number of earnings plays there are. There were not that many today, and we're definitely coming towards the end of earnings season, so we will probably see a slowdown there. So again, this is how to get into the room. This is the address to get into the room. I get live. I usually open the room at about 8:45. Anywhere between 8:45 and 10:50. Start sharing my screen. Get live on the mic at 9. No strings attached. It is a completely free room. We don't ask for a credit card or anything. Just your email address. We send you an email. You create a password one time, and then you can get into the trading room. All right. Well, thank you very much for listening, and hope to see you in our trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.